Klopp has found his new man. Liverpool jumped into the transfer window this summer with Darwin Nunez, Fabio Carvalho and Calvin Ramsey, but Jürgen Klopp's trophy-seeking roster needs more new faces. A total of 9 players have left Merseyside, along with Sadio Mane, Taki Minamino, Neco Williams and Divock Origi. As a result, there is still an opportunity to bring in new players and add more depth to the squad, as Liverpool will go all the way to the end in all competitions to win as many trophies as possible and will want to repeat their performance from last season. The name on Liverpool's radar is Martin Terrier, who is in impressive form for League One team Stade Rennais. As Liverpool's Brazilian striker Roberto Firmino enters the final year of his contract, the £34 million French star could replace him. In more than 37 league games last season, Martin Terrier scored 21 goals, had 3 assists and created 5 big chances. The forward also had 1.1 key passes, 1.5 eliminations and 1.6 shots per game, winning most of his duels, proving he has a complete package and a consistent goal threat. Described as a top level by Bruno Genito, the Terrier is also the second most shooter on goal, just behind Kylian Mbappe, and the 6th for major chances created in all of League One last season. Thus, he managed to become a prominent person both in his team and in the league. Judging by the statistical data, Klopp may have found his new man. Because the best player whose Terrier can be compared with the data is Sadio Mane. According to FBref, Klopp could literally take Mane's second come down, as the Senegalese winner was the second most comparable to the Terrier for the past 365 days. The French attacker has more league goal contribution, although Mane makes more accurate passes and has a better success rate for pressures. He also shot more accurate shots and produced more offensive action than Mane. Given these data, Klopp could make up for the loss of Mane's attack threat with the Terrier and even evolve the player in that role in the possible departure of Firmino next season. Any way we look at it, the Terrier looks like he could close a lot of gaps for Liverpool and has the characteristics of a player who can be used as a wildcard to replace the Reds' missing attackers this season. In addition, his high-level performance in the French league gave him an experience that will accelerate his adaptation to the Premier League. In addition, the star player is only 25 years old and is entering the best period of his career. In Klopp's team, he is in a position to improve himself and improve his performance even more. Liverpool start talks to sign final deal. Liverpool are interested in signing a new midfielder in the transfer window this summer, and recent rumours reveal that one of their main goals is affordable but comes at a cost. As we have mentioned in many of our videos, Liverpool have been interested in Matheus Nunez for a long time, and new developments have signaled that this interest will be made official. Sporting Lisbon rejected the offer from Wolves and said it was waiting for an offer from a bigger club. Liverpool, who have already signed Portuguese top league Darwin Nunez and Luis Diaz, may be ready to revisit the league for another pending top player. After the Wolves offer, manager Ruben Amorim told his player Matheus Nunez that a bigger club would wait for the offer. The Wolves squad is based on a strong Portuguese school, but at Liverpool it offers a good environment for Nunez to thrive. It also helps them afford the £38.4 million reportedly claimed and bonuses. A midfielder may have to leave the team for Liverpool to make this transfer. And in that context, it seems perfectly logical to let Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain leave the team. But for a player whom Pep Guardiola calls one of the best players in world football, it should prove to be a worthwhile purchase. Despite Klopp's insistence that Liverpool are ready to sign ahead of the new season, there is still a question mark over whether midfielders are regularly available. Chamberlain suffered a pre-season muscle injury, and Thiago and Naby Keita suffered injuries throughout last season. Considering all this, Matheus Nunez, a stable midfielder, could be a drug in Liverpool's midfield. The star player, who can play both sides of the game, impressed Guardiola in the Manchester City match. In Klopp's team, He can be a master at handling the ball and adjusting the tempo of the game, as well as having the features to perform defensive support. He prefers to carry the ball forward himself by dribbling rather than using the balls he receives in deep play. His pace is in line with the Premier League level, and the recent signings from Portugal shed light on the future with their performance in Liverpool. Julian Ward may be about to discover the next Luis Diaz for Liverpool. Portugal has become a new market for Liverpool. The sunny European country has become a hotspot for Julian Ward and his scouting department in recent months, and the past 6 months have seen FSG invest heavily in 2 Liga numbers players. The arrival of Darwin Nunez and Luis Diaz has whetted the club's appetite, and with Liverpool's coaching staff and Ward having strong connections in the region, it wouldn't be a surprise to see the Reds re-enter the Portuguese market in the years to come, especially Nunez and Diaz fulfilling their exciting potential. If they bring. That's why Liverpool fans should keep a close eye on Portuguese football in the coming season, with many exciting players in the league and many stars with the potential to make their way to Anfield. Gabriel Veron, who is preparing to join one of the league's leading clubs, Porto, for €10 million or £8.5 million, could be a player to consider. The Brazilian player was released at the age of 17 when he was in Palmeiras, and it was stated that he could become one of the best players in the world, especially after his impressive performance at the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. Injuries have affected the winger's career, but despite being only 19 with Brazil's Palmeiras, his stats show that he could have an impressive career. Veron scored 8 goals and recorded 7 assists while playing in 49 league matches in 1978 minutes. This means that he still contributes an average of 0.68 goals every 90 minutes. The explosive and talented player can play anywhere in the forward zone. Veron has the perfect qualities of an offensive player in today's modern football, and on paper it looks like it was designed specifically for Jürgen Klopp's gegenpressing system. Veron will come to Porto now in anticipation of filling his void after Diaz's departure in January, and if he can fit into the team as well as the Colombian, within a few seasons Ward and the Liverpool coaching team could bring the next Diaz to the club. There may be another transfer from the Portuguese league if the club needs more reinforcements on offense.